People wanted.
If enough people sign the petition, yeah,
you mean the one who
is gonna happen.
Responsibility for the
because the people
for the area
want it, and there's so many names on the list.
They listen to the people how they want to live.
Yeah.
But this is like as we say is in Babylon. They believe
It's
like
possible,
have to be like this.
Nothing is impossible.
But is it possible?
I'm gonna make that happen in my area.
Try, man.
Watch.
It could be possible too.
Watch and see.
So then that what I was trying to tell you. I said God himself create that we should live in this earth with peace and love. But we are the one change everything up in opposite. You understand? Because now as we talk about missiles, bombs and all these things, how a human sit down and then thinking, yeah, this bomb we have to fix it, this missile we have to create, we have to manufacture it. You understand? And also, I was asking him, I said, it was like a discussion, it's open discussion. It's like what you think, your opinion, whatever, you know. I said, why, by the way, we need like a police? Why do we need lawyers? A doctor, I can understand.
Yeah.
But the rest, like protection, what, then in the end, it's like they are not protecting you anymore.
No.
So, but I said all this because of the human fearing, because we are fearing. But why we are fearing? Because then you are fearing someone will not come and harm you. But that one also who come in, harm you or damage you or do anything, is a human again. Yeah. Why that human also have to think to have that bad minded to come and harm somebody else?
I have something here. About that. Is this my opinion? Okay. I think like this. The reason we have police, okay, a police is called a peace officer and not a police officer. He's a peace officer. A police is there really to uphold the peace.
True.
If you or me are walking on the street, I meet you up, maybe I bump into you. Oh, sorry. You get angry because I dirty up your soup. Funk man, yo, you blind? What's wrong with you, you stupid ass? And I was like, man, sorry, I didn't mean it. Oh, you're sorry, you gotta pay for this. And you start to make an issue with me. And then I try to like, hey man, cool down, you know. If the peace officer, he passed the area and he see this thing, he say, hey, hello, what's going on here?
Yeah.
He's supposed to come and solve the problem. He would ask me, what happened? And he would ask you, what happened? Man, I was walking down the street drinking my coffee, and this guy, he just bumped into me and spilled on me. I burned myself and dirty my clothes, and now I go to the meeting I can. And I say to, oh, but sorry, you know, I was looking at my paper because I have to go buy some medicine, and then but I wasn't watching where he's going, so I bumped into him. It was a mistake. But you say, oh, mistake my ass. You should see where the hell you're going. How could you this? The police officer, he's the one that should settle the argument. He should settle it. I say, look, okay, so obviously this guy, he was reading this paper and he didn't see you and you get burned and everything. Okay, we can settle this in one way. Look, you should try to, like, you know, help fix something for this guy, and you know, because of this, you know, settle the argument instead of like coming now. And when you angry, because you are angry, and somebody say, oh, there's an argument out here, call the police. The police come and arrest me, handcuffs, or arrest you. No, that's not their job. Their job is to be a peace officer. Yeah. They should keep the peace.
True.
But if because you get angry now that I spill on your shirt, and we start a fight, and I have a pen because I write and I feel that and I like defend myself and I stop you in your foot, the police officer will have to take me like, no, now you have caused damage now to another human being's body. So now I have to take you into a custody, and the person that you cause damages to, you're going to have to deal with this, you have to pay for this or whatever, because you cause damages to a person or their property. That is why a police officer is basically, that is their job. Their job is to enforce the peace, not to enforce the law. because the law is secondary. The law is there to protect the citizens, but they have taken it to another level
Opposite.
Against the people.
against the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have taken the right as the authority of the land. This is not the law of the land. The law of the government is not the law of the land. The law of the land is the natural law. They are here to enforce peace,
True.
not, you understand?
Yeah.
But the people have, but this is, if you go back in history and read,
That was exactly
this is the
what you
truth.
said, yeah.
Yeah, but that's why I bring you the. I mean, because this was before.
yeah.
Supposed to.
But it is the same law, but at the same time, the law and the governments have acquired so much manipulation and power above the people that they manipulate the people, and now the law is against the people.
Yeah.
You
This
see
is
why
not-
I wrote, I say, you know, no one can manipulate God anyhow.
No, man, look at the world, man. Look at the US. Look at USA. How many black people, white people getting murdered over there, and the law. If they stop you and say, hey, you have any identification?
So,
You can say, what? Have I done a crime?
doing
No,
that-
but I want to see what. Man, I don't have to show you my identification. Then, why you need to identify me if I didn't do a crime?
You see?
Oh, and then you say, well, listen, I'm a police officer, and I'm telling you, you have to show me ID. I don't have to show you anything. Did I commit a crime?
Exactly.
So what is the need for you to see my identification? Why do you need to identify me? Because I am not involved in a crime, so why are you trying to harass me?
That's what,
Because they are harassing you.
of course.
It will go so far that it will say, put your hands behind your back. No, now you're under arrest. For what? You're not you're not following my instructions. Is that a crime? It's not a crime.
No.
Because that you're a police officer, they not automatically give you the authority or power over me because I don't want to answer you a question that you're going to arrest me. And then it will go even further. They will tase you with a taser. Or if you are lucky, they might kill you
Of course.
for nothing.
For nothing, yeah.
So what I mean is that when we go back and we talk, because I love talking to people.
Yeah.
I
but
go back
that's-
and back. And let's say like, as simple as that, you know, the law and this and that, is that the authorities have taken too much power above the people.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be for the people. By the people, for the people.
Yeah.
Yeah? The majority rules. And then we are the majority. They are the minority. The authorities are the minority. But yet still they have so much power
Oh, yeah.
over the majority.
Yeah.
And it's a very unfair balance of power. Because we are the one who elect them,
Yeah, you want to choose them to.
choose them to do what? To rule over us and to dictate over
And the,
us.
and the thing too, that you know, really, they're supposed to be the one, like you said, peacemaker, and to be like guiding their citizens,
Mhm.
which they're not doing. You know,
No.
they try now, like you said, they take it now to another level. You know, what I mean?
Yeah.
They, like using power and force now.
Yep.
So we don't have no choice now.
You know, this guy I was discussing, but because you don't understand me, so you know, he was telling me that there was put some places which that's people. He said, mad people. They are crazy. They are wicked and all this. And I told her, I said, understood. I said, but first you have to think. Because when I asked her the different category, I said because that place is people who are like drug addicts.
They have
problem with
some
drug.
problem with something, yeah.
I said, but you, it's like you have just psychological problem. So then they should not put you there. So then in this case, you can see the people who put you there, the fault starts from there. Then I say, then at the same time, those people who you are saying they are wicked, they are mad, and I say you should not say that, because those people, they are innocent. Because of this, they come in this drug, but from the beginning, it was just normal.
Normal,
But
yeah.
maybe they have been hanging with other you know,
Maybe
wrong
situation,
people.
circumstances,
Yeah.
whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Then they come to this, and they start maybe testing. Then after, because this is drug always, you just test and then little by little, then you go in, and then in the end you cannot take yourself out. And then it's like sometimes if you are not lucky, the more you go in there, the more you will go deeper and deeper. Then you be very addicted. Then in the end, it will change it to like
change your personality.
Trauma, the psychological problem.
Yeah.
Then I said, you see, all this for me. Even I was saying to him, you know, this like a society we are is good sometimes. For me, it's very important too. For me, I can express, you know, my opinion about this because I know, especially like black men, they have been using a lot like an advantage to them.
Yeah.
You understand? Then at the same time, it's like when that happen in a country. So of course, it can be that the country they cannot stop like you know. Drug will be smuggled in the country there. But still now, if people using it and then they become like a drug addict, so normal also, as we say again, they need the help. Rehabilitation. But sometimes it doesn't, it's not everybody will get that chance. Some of them, it's like, yeah, it's your own fault. So maybe it can be just in the street and without help, like this, that's one that friend I told you. So sometimes it's really pity because these things have been causing a lot of problems. You understand?
Yeah.
I have seen even the young people have been.
Me, I used to do drugs, man, and I stopped.
Yeah, you see?
Trust me, I've been through a lot of things.
Yeah.
I've seen this too, you know.
You know?
And it's a choice. Some people can't handle it. Some people, you know, I've seen a lot, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about that, man, when it comes to mental institution and all this business, because some people are there because they need to be there to rehabilitate. Yeah. Some people are forced to be there. Some people don't belong there. Trust me. Trust me.
Yeah.
I've seen it. There's so many things we can discuss about that. I mean, there's many things we can discuss about a lot of things.
Yeah.
But I've been there. I've seen that side.
Yeah.
I've seen people who are fucking insane that go and they sit and they take shit and they fucking write all over themselves. I don't know why they're doing it. Maybe there's something in their brain that changed. I don't know. I've seen people doing things. They put me there because I used to smoke a lot of weed. Yeah. And they caught me with weed and I said, you know, I think I need help to stop smoking weed. It was bullshit. Yeah. Because I would rather do that than to go to prison. Yeah. But I was like, shit, I don't belong here. No. Because when they put me there for rehabilitation, there was all kinds of fucking people there, and these people were not stable. Some of them were just normal. Some people committed murder. Some people did things under the influence of other drugs, and they don't even remember half the things they've done. Yeah. I've been mixed up with a bunch of people. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know what to say about that, because from my perspective, I was only there because I used to smoke weed and I asked them for a rehabilitation program. They put me in a psychiatric ward. And in the psychiatric ward, there was people there who had done a lot of strange things.
You was not belong.
I didn't think I belonged there.
No.
And this is another fault of the system. That they have a system in place for people who have done crime, people who have done psychologically strange things, people who've done physical things to other people, whatever. But my problem is that they put all people in the same place. Yeah. You can't put a person who has stolen food from a shop together in the same prison area as a person who has committed a triple homicide murder. Yeah. Because it's not right. No. Because then it's not right. You should just separate them. Minimal crimes, minimal things you should put in a minimal area. People have a middle ground of this and that amount of violence or whatever, you put in that area. People who have a higher grade of violence or whatever, you put them in that area. because there's supposed to be different areas of, you know, you're working with different people in different areas and different levels. You can't put everybody in the same place.
No.
And I've been through that.
Yeah.
No,
That's
see,
what I was saying.
I keep changing subjects, but we changing subjects. This is
Yeah.
the talk show.
Yeah.
Anyway, my brother, I don't know, but I gotta say thanks that I was here. Thank you for listening, everybody.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if I'll be back again, but obviously the brother.
Yeah.
And the
It's
brother.
Mambo now, so we can always come
Yeah.
together again.
So this myself, I just thanks everybody.
Thank you.
And you know, for me, I'll tell you that it is this kind of things what we need. You understand?
Yeah.
Because as I told you, for me, you know, when I come in this country, I have seen a lot, but always I know my mind and my opinion and my feeling is like, you know, it like a African brothers and sisters, whatever where we be or we meet, if like my own feeling is that we should be together and we unite. And everywhere where we meet, we be together, we feel like we are the same mother, same father, brothers and sisters, so that we can support each other as much as we can.
Yeah.
Instead, ignoring each other. Because this ignorance of us, that's why we have problem in our country in Africa, and even when we meet in Europe, and we have an even more problem because of ignorance. But if we should unite everywhere, even when we meet and support each other, help each other, that one is no question. I say that we can be more stronger anywhere we should be.
And the enemy cannot destroy us because we're going to fight against them together. You know what I mean?
Because like we was discussing, like it's a lot of like these parents which they have been taking their kids. You understand?
So sure.
Yeah, like this girl, that's your friend, because we're supposed to discuss about that a little bit also. With her, but she said, no, I'm tired, I cannot be able to, because maybe another day. Because you have the same problem, as many have the same problem, you understand? So for me, like, you know, taking like the children from the parents, you understand? Because of the circumstances, you understand? So, I mean, in this case, for me, they should do, you know, prevent, you know, the risk before, if they, like, say, doing in this case, like when the parents, like Africans, when you come here, they should have, in this case, like a program, which is, the, you know, all of the parents, when you have a kids, and you go to a course, like introduction course, like to learn them so that they can get the information about the society here.
Yeah.
When you have a kids, how you can behave
To
your kids.
to integrate them.
You understand? Because I mean, when the Africans, the parents themselves, when they come here, it doesn't matter all the year. It's like here it's new for you because it's not the same system.
No,
like
but
in
it's not even the system. It's like, I think people deal with their family the way how they usually do, whether they are here, Africa, where this is the way how they are. They if your child will do something, you know. When I was young, my mother used to give me, you know, trust me.
Yeah.
And here in Europe, it's a different thing.
Yeah.
If you know, your child, maybe your child is 8 years old.
Yeah.
And after school, your child decide, or he goes to school maybe in Vellingbee, up the street there.
Yeah.
But afterwards, he with his friends decide that they're gonna go to Freedom's Plum.
Yeah.
You know, and they're at Freedom's Plum. The school finish at 3 o'clock, but they're at Freedom's Plum till 6:30, 7 o'clock, and then he come home at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And he don't let you know it. You know, encourage it.
Was.
Of course, your mother or your father is going to give you a
Be very worried.
African parent, a black man or black mother is going to fucking give you tat 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 tat.
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing? I was worried my ass about you. You came up to school, finished at 3 o'clock. who the hell do you think you is coming into this house at this time? And you don't even tell me where you're going. And I worry that anything can happen to you. You get bam, 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 bam. Go to your room. I want to watch TV. You ain't watching no TV. You ain't doing shit. Hey, go brush your teeth, eat something, and go to bed.
Yeah.
The next day you come home again, do your thing, go to bed. You can't go outside for the rest of the week because that you know that's different.
Yeah.
In Europe, you have to talk to your children.
Yeah.
Because children have rights. Not that the children don't have rights in our country, they do. But here is different. They have rights. You can't say this, you can't say that. You can't say this to your child, you can't say that. And if your child decide to, they can call the socials themselves and say, listen, my mother, my father, I am afraid of them. I don't think they treat me nice. I would like to get out of here. Yeah. They would come and take you and move you out your trust me, they will have some meetings.
They don't need to wait for that.
But that's what I'm saying, that you mentioned something.
Yeah.
And but when we say A, we have to say B.
Of course.
Because yes, there should be programs to integrate people into this society, to help them to understand this and that. Fine.
Yeah.
But I think that there's a borderline between the system and the private and family life. When you start to integrate the two, there's going to be a problem, because then the system is going to take more control over your family than you can do yourself.
Yes.
And this is the truth.
Yeah, no, but that's
and I understand your point, brother, when you say that there should be programs to help them to come into this society and show them how to work with their family. Yes, because some people do need the education in order to work, because they don't know a natural way of doing things. Is what we do, most of us foreigners, is in my point of view, is a learned way of behaving towards our children and so on. And we learn it. It's inherited from our parents and our grandparents, right? We can learn different ways in order how to do these things. And yes, we probably should have some programs implemented to help assist the family. But it has to be also on, it's a very thin line between that help and the government taking over. So, that's my closing comments.
Because the thing is that it's like the system itself. What I'm trying to say, the system itself, instead of taking over. First, you should understand that, like these kids you are taking from the parents, you're thinking that you have done right, because you thinking
you have the child.
The parents is violence or whatever. Now we're taking for me anyhow, it doesn't make it 100% sense, because of I'm not sure these kids maybe for a while you can take him, maybe
you have to bring him back. But you have to bring them back.
But it's like in the end of the day, these kids will not be even happy to leave the parents.
In that case, I have another suggestion then. I have another suggestion then. In that case, if that they're going to remove a child from...
It was finished. And
look, in that case, right? If they're going to remove a child from a parent's home, whereas maybe the parents are abusive, or they drink alcohol, or whatever they do, when they remove that child, at the same time, they should implement a program where now the parents will receive some kind of assistance and help in order to help them with their problem, to change the problem, and to help them to see, well, this is where we're going wrong and what we need to change and everything. Whilst the child is somewhere else, but they can meet in intervals, and then when they see that there's more progress and it's better, then you reunite the family. Not that the child is taken from the family. And then the child goes to live in some foster home, or lives at some other family that does not know nothing about that child's emotions, psychologically or anything. and just like separate them, I don't think that's good because it's more heartbreak for a child
And do you know?
than good.
And do you know that they have other law to say that okay, if they bring like they used to do that like you know, the family come and see the child, you understand? And some places somewhere. So now the kids, some of them used to cry because now they want to come back home. You understand? But they will say, okay, now instead it might be the family can meet the child like 2 times a month. Now it will be 1, or they will stop for
They
because
minimize it
because the child is crying.
But they don't understand that
So
doesn't make it better for the child. It makes it worse.
Exactly.
It makes it worse.
So, yeah, but because
it's
now
like, I can't see you twice. Now I see you less.
and
I feel worse.
And then look at now that child because as you saying that it's not like always like a yes because the parents had a alcohol problem or drug problem. Sometimes they will say you know the kid, they can put some word in the kid to say
yes,
my mother or my father hit me.
Yes.
Where somewhere where. This they can come and they take the gel. So, but because they have been putting this word in this child's mouth, so now when they take the gel, then later on the child he want to come back because the child just was thinking, didn't know that he will be so serious. But now he will not go back. I mean, they will be there. I want to go home. They say no, it's too late. So you know this also me was discussing and I was right. I said then in this case because of if you mean that you taking this child from the parent because of problem, then why that problem you should not solve that?
Help the family.
If you understood that it's a problem, why don't help to take away that problem?
Yeah.
You understand?
There's many
and then also
like
if you see that problem also is happening all the time, why you don't prevent? I mean the risk so that this problem you can
break
it
chain
before it's too late.
Yeah. Oh, now I get a phone call.
All right.
Excuse me. Hello. Hello. You don't want to answer?
Well, now I think what do we do with the program?
Yeah. Well.
So. Okay, we finish just because this what as I told you, it's like it's like in this case you have to help because you found a problem. Then why don't help? Then if the family have problem, why don't help the family in this case instead of taking the children from the family?
I really don't know
because then for me it's like you are giving him like especially a mother. If you take the children from the mother, you give her like a mental problem.
Heart and mental.
You understand?
No, but see, another thing is right that maybe they are not competent people working in that department, right? To work with these families and to really analyze the situation and work with that particular instance or that particular family. These people are not very competent, obviously, because you need people in that position who have the experience, who have the background in order to work with these situations and also in order to make the more appropriate and more informed decisions.
Yeah.
Not a person that maybe you went to do 1-2 years of a course and this 3 years or whatever, and you have not had very much practical experience with families and stuff.
Yeah.
And most often is it like that? It is like that that you have a social worker working on a case. Maybe it's been reported through the school, maybe reported through a neighbor about a family or whatever, and they don't do a very thorough investigation, or maybe they have not tried to learn the background of the family and use the necessary steps in order to.
See now, you're coming to my point.
Yeah, you see, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So I try to elaborate a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I mean, you need competent people in these positions that are working in these departments that can make informed, educated, and experienced decisions. In order to help a family or whoever.
Yeah.
Because if you like I said, if you got somebody like me, or not me, but I have a conscience. if you have some person like maybe a 24-year-old, 25-year-old, you know, who's hardly lived life, they have done maybe like 4 years of a course, and they've been, you know, doing their stuff, and then they got a job through because that they have the paperwork to show that they did this course, and they get the job, and and they come in and everything, but they don't have the actual experience and how to deal, because they only see it from one. They can only see it from a academical point of view, because that they don't have the physical experience. They don't have the long-term experience in order to handle the situation to the best possible outcome. They go by the book, and it's not always good to go exactly by the book, because then you neglect certain factors of a situation which are very important or imperative to look at before you can make a decision.
Yeah.
And,
I get you in that case. You are saying that maybe they are not incompetent. You understand? But it's for me, like you know, if you look at the whole things, right? So is that this is not like only one place. It's like all over.
all over.
You understand?
It's like
then in this case, for me, you cannot tell me all over have no incompetence. Number one. Then secondly is that you know, I was writing, so this one, as I told you, to prevent the risk before it's too late. Then why they didn't do that? Because of also, as you were saying, like to help this family. So, you know, if to help, if it's like financing. So now, like if you take these kids and then you have these kids like until they be adult, that means 18 years. So then that if you was taking this child from 1 year to 18 years, so do you know the 1 year to 18 years they are working on this child, because everyone who dealing with this child be paid.
Yeah.
You understand?
So
why are you putting to the family there? You be paid maybe for one child maybe 10,000 or 20,000 in a month, right? Then those who I mean the assistants or social and all these who working for this child, they also getting paid every minute. If it's the police involved in this, then they have been paid, anyone who involved in that moment. If they went to court, because it have to be caught before to take the child, so also that one is involved, then have to be paid. So if you take out all that kind of money, right, then until in 18 years for one child, and you look at how many maybe million, I don't know. So that now, so these millions there. So if you was taking a part of some money from there, and if you really mean that you want to face the reality, you should take a part of from that million, some thousands, and you help that family. If you think that the family, why he did the fault,
So
because of something wrong, then why you don't want to invest it there?
All the money that is invested in keeping them apart and all the people involved should be minimized and used in order to help the family instead, which is a valid point.
You understand?
Yeah.
So that's why I wrote in somewhere, I said, why they don't prevent the risk before it's too late? Or that is just because of to make it office job. Job center, or job center.
But that's the truth. That's the truth, right? Because most of these people, like I said, for them it's a 9-to-5 job. They go to work, they just go through some papers, some names, some numbers, this, that, they make some calls, and then at the end of the day, they go home.
Yeah.
So they are not really involved in the job as they should be, and it's just a job for them.
Yes.
Some people are more involved in their job than others.
You know.
So and some others, sorry to say, but the majority of these others.
Yeah, because all those one who have
Friday and go to Sustain buy some beer, or go have a grill, chill out with their boyfriend and have a nice weekend. If they had a bad weekend, when you are the first person that comes in to the office to get your shit fixed, you're gonna have probably a bad day with them too, because they are taking their personal business Oh, on you.
You see?
Which is not professional.
You understand?
I
So,
understand.
so this for me is that's why I didn't call like this is like a